What's up? What's up? I want to thank God for another day. It's another blessing to be here. Okay, today's Sunday's dinner. I'm gonna make baked pork chops, homemade brown gravy, and I'm gonna make mashed potatoes, and I'm going to make um, some vegetables. So I'm gonna show you everything I got here. All right, I got my pork chops. I got my mashed potatoes. I'm gonna make sweet peas, and I got the flour for the gravy. I got the butter, and let me see what else I got. I got my black ground pepper for the mashed potatoes and the gravy. I got the seasoning. I got the onion powder. I got the black pepper, and I got the beef instant bouillon cubes for the gravy. So yeah, and I got the measuring cup for the cup of water that I'm gonna pour into the gravy. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna go ahead and move all this stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and seasoning. Well, first of all, I'm gonna set my oven to 350 degrees. Okay. Oh, and also, I got my pan to put the gravy, to put the pork chops on. I'm gonna put on this little pan there with the aluminum foil. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my seasoning salt. So go ahead and do that first, and be sure to season it real good. And the meat is already been washed. I just washed it yesterday. So it's like I told y'all before. Always wash your meats out real good. Okay, and then I'm gonna add my onion powder. And then I'm gonna add my black ground pepper. Well, matter of fact, I'm gonna use my other black pepper. Use my other black pepper. Okay. Then I'm gonna take the pork chops and then I'm gonna put in the pan. All right, now I'm gonna wash my hands real good. Oops. So after I get to washing my hands, I'm gonna take the pork chops and I'm gonna stick it in the oven. So, easy and simple. Okay, now I'm gonna get started on my gravy. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn my burner on. Okay, now gravy is real easy to make. It's not that hard at all. So first, let me get this out. Okay. Now, how you make gravy? You're gonna take some butter. You can use any type of butter. You can use country crock, or you use a stick of butter. Any butter you want to use, you take that first. You can use either one. So, take butter. So I'm gonna take the butter, I'm gonna put it in the pot. You're gonna take a spoon. I'll show you. And you're gonna stir it up real good in the pot. Stir it real good in the pot until it melts. Okay. Now, after the butter had melt inside the pot, you're gonna take you're gonna use some flour. You know, all-purpose flour, proposed flour, something like that. So you're gonna take some flour and you're gonna put it in there also. Okay. Now after you use the flour, you're gonna take some beef instant bouillon cubes. Okay, so now after that, you're gonna take a cup of water. Now you can also use chicken broth also, but them bouillon cubes is kind of like chicken broth or beef broth or whatever. So you're gonna use some of that, and then you're gonna take a cup of water. You're gonna put it in the pot. And you wanna make sure you add plenty of water in there, because I'm gonna put the pork chops inside the gravy once it's baked and cooked real good. Okay. So after you're done with that, then you're gonna add. I'm gonna add ground pepper and pure ground pepper. So I'm gonna add both of those. Okay, and then I'm gonna add just a little seasoning. And then I'm gonna add a little, just a little tad of onion powder. And then once I do all that, then I'm gonna stir it up, and I'm gonna stir it up real good, and I'm gonna let the gravy boil until it gets good and brown. So I'm gonna stir it up and mix it real good. And just show y'all what it looks like. Just like that. And I'm gonna stir it. And I'm gonna let it cook and boil until it gets good and brown. So that's how you make gravy. It's real easy. So I'm gonna let it cook I'm gonna let it cook real good and boil until it gets real good and brown, and until I can taste the seasoning and all that's in it. It's gonna be so delicious. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and get started on my mashed potatoes. And after the mashed potatoes get good and cooked, I'm gonna add my butter, and I'm gonna add my salt and my black pepper. Once the mashed potatoes is good, and I'm gonna make my sweet peas for my vegetables. And so I'm gonna let all this stuff cook, and when I get back with part 2, I'm gonna show y'all the results and what it looks like. So stay tuned, you don't want to miss it. I'll be right back with part 2.